EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Washington Commanders and the Seattle Seahawks. The mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Carry here for Robinson. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged. At times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
That's complete to Turner. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Now Howell. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage, good for the receptions for the receivers, but you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Off the fake, Zampi.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Zappe off play action.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Zappe on 3rd down.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game, and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10.
Steps away to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
After the sack on 1st down, Powell. He's got Turner. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
On second down, a run with Gibson.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
We'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Howell. Slings this deep from McLaurin.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
On third down, here's Walker. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Play fake, and now here's Zappe.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Zappe fakes a handoff, looks to throw it. Going right back to Fant.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Zappe's throw into the hands of Fant. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
And Zappe to throw. Throw out wide to Walker.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Ken Walker
taking it in from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Washington now brings this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and they'll get him down here at the 23. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Howell, this will be caught at Samuel. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, Howell.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeout.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Another try after the 1st down sack.
Howell slings this deep from McLaurin. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
Terry McLaurin, 62 yards.
And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Here's Walker to start the drive.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Now Zappe.
Walker with a grab, left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards. yards, the pickup, first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme. Get a little bit.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Second down throw for Howell.
Eluding the pressure right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. He's got it to Gibson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
From the shotgun, Zappi.
Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
And the defense, they get to Howard. He'll go down here.
That goes to the full 9 yards here on the shot. Now it's 3rd down.
Some quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3-and-out situations. They just took another sack right there.
The offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
3rd and long. Here's Howell.
He's going to loft one deep left side here.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Zappe from his own end zone here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Third and long, Zappe from his end zone. He completes this to Walker.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Going play action here with Zappe.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. There's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Zappe from the gun. He's got his tight end fan. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You got to find your tight end in that situation.
So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal.
Here's Walker.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Again, Walker.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Off the fake, Zappe.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, they got the turnover. They were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately, in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Second down at 7. Here's Hal to throw on second down.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Robinson up the middle.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Up front, the struggles continue for this offensive on the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. And it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Second down, Hal now.
He's got Turner. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Got it here at the 29 on second and 8. Second down, Hal back to pass.
Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Zappe back to throw.
And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
To the right side, this is Walker.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
49 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame.
And this situation with a lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Again, it's Walker.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That one looks like he'll throw here. He hits his target, Lockett.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 27-yard line.
It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
A gear for Walker running right.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Washington now brings this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw the...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Zappe to throw on 1st down. Catch is made by Metcalf.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Zappe working from the gun.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Bailey Zappe
keeping it himself from 5 yards out.
And the Seahawks continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Washington now brings this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Powell with one final shot.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. They